Barbara. Can you do a I Have Such a Headache?
Oh, man.
I have such a headache!
What's up, all of you? That sounds more like Frank Wilker, Dr. Clock. This question for both Yellows and you, Steve. Because I don't know, how many outtakes did you have? Well, you two with the Wild West, with your southern accents, and you, Nakia, with your operatic voice. How many outtakes did you have?
With the, are you talking about the episode when we had to sing opera?
Yeah, you and Jason had this.
We were laughing so much that they would have to cut, we'd have to laugh, and then we'd have to do it again, and then cut. It was hilarious. And then they were laughing, and then they'd have to cut.
Bet.
Yeah.
Oh man, I still laughed.
I mean, even if we would just pick up the, this is a bottle of water!
Oh man, but y'all's southern accents in the Wild West two-part, that made me laugh the longest and the hardest. Because you had the in the accent.
So you like Miss Aisha?
Why, yes I do, ma'am.
It was more like more outtakes because we were just being like insanely silly. Like Johnny and I don't know what got into us that day.
No, yeah, Johnny's southern accent was the funniest. Go down there and sing.
Right, like we were just like making the most over the top. Everything was funny about it. After that episode, I guess Kai really liked it. He told Shooky. Shooky was
I'm
like,
not
oh my god,
surprised.
Time loved that episode. And you guys are just, I can't believe it. And I was
Oh
like,
man, I was literally on the floor dying to laugh at my side of
we
the
got in
game.
trouble. Like we kept getting in trouble because we were too busy like laughing and joking and late.
Yeah, but for some reason, it's one of my favorite episodes.
I think it would have been funny if Rita had it like that.
Yeah. Can you do?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. And yeah, before I go, I gotta get a handshake from all of y'all.
Next
Happy
question.
community payment in 1999.
Hi.
Hi. Captain Marvel's here. Some more from the current series. I do have a question. Oh, well, actually, I do want to say something. Miss Ashley, I had a crush on you ever since you came on the show. Yeah. We'll give a shout out to everybody, especially Black people, hip hop keto. I know you said one question, but I'm going to ask two questions. One is a personal question.
Said one?
Yeah, you said one. You said one, but I want just two. One's a personal question, and one's a group question.
Can you bring the mic down just a little bit so it
Okay.
can, just tilt it down so it can be by your lips.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Actually, the first question is for you, Miss Nakia. How did you feel when you were on the set of Alicia, and you did the character Alicia? How did that work for you? Did you like?
Oh, I had a lot of fun. I had so much fun because I love comedy, so to be able to play a silly character, I played a role called Joy, and they liked it a lot, so they brought me back as a recurring, but I had a great time, and actually Brandy was really, really a nice person as well, and we had many laughs as well, just joking around and coming up with things. It was a lot of fun.
Okay. Group question: do you guys have any other future projects planned as far as your guys' acting careers is concerned? As far as everybody else?
I have a couple of things that are coming out, but I am going to refer you guys to NakiaBurisse.com, which is my website. Just go to the blog section, and if you guys could keep up there, I really, really appreciate it. But I post whatever God has blessed me with coming up. I put it in the little blog section if you get a chance.
Yeah,
You guys can follow me on Facebook, like Anthony Foster. I'll be at Anime Festival Orlando, August 5th through the 7th.
Jason will be there too.
And Johnny.
I have a sitcom that I actually created. We're actually shooting next month, so keep your fingers crossed, say lots of prayers. It's a big feat we're taking on, but it's called Grown Ups. So.
Yeah.
I have a film coming out still, is in post-production, called Speed Demons. It's, I talked about that last year, guys. I just actually came from filming that film when it came last year. But it's called Speed Demons. It's about a vampire gang of, a motorcycle gang of vampires, and I play kind of like a Blade character, so I'm a vampire hunter. So that's cool. I also have some projects that I'm developing, you know, hopefully, God willing, everything will work out. So, and I got a Bank of America commercial running right now. Still working, doing voiceovers and stuff like that. Just worked on the Rise of the Planet of the Apes, doing voiceover work on that. So,
I'm doing voiceover work. I'm on Clone Wars as Mother Talz and the Romanian Night Sister. And then I just did a movie called The Lid, which is a thriller, and Doug Jones plays my brother that dies. And that's in post-production. And the other thing is another movie that I'm hoping will get the money together to be made, to be finished, which is Welcome Back Satan, and play Mother Teresa. Comedy.
hey,
I'm just very proud of Steve.
Well, okay, I wasn't really supposed to say anything about it yet, but I'm going to be opening up my own Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu academy called Force Balance Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Yoga, and that's going to be opening up August 1st.
he's a great teacher. I took some, I studied with him some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and he twisted me up on the floor. It was fun. I liked it. So listen, guys, we're running out of time. We got about another half hour, so we're gonna have to try to keep it moving kind of quickly if we can. We'll try to keep it brief up here. We still got a long line of people. So let's move on to the next question.
Okay, I just wanted to give a quick shout out and say in reference to that other guy that had a gun. I've got a bigger one, so Captain Marlins is out. So
All right,
that's the
brother.
panel.
Thank you.
Next question, please.
Unfortunately, that Captain Marvel is to be fake. Anyways, I remember.
Nice
Come
things.
on, guys.
Nice things.
I remember one episode I keep watching over and over again is the carnival episode. I don't know if you remember doing it.
The cardboard episode.
The carnival.
Oh, the carnival. Yes.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun. That was on stilts.
Yeah, I was wondering what was your opinion about that episode?
It was a lot of fun. It was adventurous because I think in that fight I was fighting a buddy around that big swinging boat, and I was dodging the boat as it was coming back and forth. It was like probably one of the biggest stunts I've done on Power Rangers. But it was a lot of fun. We had a good time. We had a carnival all day with a bunch of people, a whole lot of extras, and we just got to ride rides and fight buddies. Good stuff.
Thank you. Remember to keep it chilling.
Thank you. Next question.
First, I want to say I love the show, and I was just wondering what was your reaction to Louis Trang, the original Yellow Rangers? What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah. Obviously, everybody misses her. She was a great person. She was a great energy. I mean, you guys all know her from the show, from the Marine Corps film. What she added to the show was this sensibility of peace and tranquility and spirituality, and she was very much like that in real person and in real life. She was a friend of mine, and I miss her. I think everybody does that met her. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello there. First things first, I can't believe you guys are in front of me. My mind is just blown. Thank you. And I have a question for all of you about two other characters, Bulk and Skull. I knew they were coming, but I was wondering, what defined Bulk and Skull were you? Like, what antics did they did during the show that permanently, like, scarred into your brain, like, scarred?
Well, I think he mentioned something about how genius Polly is.
Yeah.
Jason Narby
That
and
counts.
Polly are genius when it comes to acting, craft. I mean, Jason actually has his doctorate. He's Dr. Narby. He teaches. He just went to Chicago to teach at a university there. They're amazing, amazing actors. But on top of that, they're really funny. And so to have them on set was great because, I mean, we were always there for so long. So to have that energy, they have that energy in real life, you know? It's not just like something they come up with. So have that energy around you is just phenomenal. I actually worked with Jason recently. He's been my acting coach, you know, getting ready for my sitcom. And it was like, you know, there's a certain timing to comedy and there's a certain way to do it. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to deliver a joke. And he's just really that kind of guy who listens, but really watches you and builds upon what you're good at. So to work with them was priceless.
What about the rest of you?
They're just two of the best guys I've ever met. They're very professional, they're just good people, but they were pranksters as well. And so the funniest thing they did to me was they took, I came off set and all my furniture was gone. And then I go back to set, I'm like, haha, whatever, put it back. I go back, I come back, now all their furniture is in my room. And I'm like, what are you doing with my stuff? And so the next day I decided to get Narvi back because I knew he was the instigator, and I put gel in his cowboy boots and he went ballistic on me. He was not amused, so I thought it was funny. Oh well. No, you don't mess with a man's cowboy boots, I guess, if it's country.
All right, that's it. And Mr. Ryan, I look forward to you and Paul in Samurai. And I need to shake all of your hands, please.
Man. By the way, we will be in booth 1414. Not shaking there.
I must say, it is a great honor to meet you guys here. When I was a kid, I dreamed of growing up as the Blue Ranger myself. Then at a certain age, my sister told me to grow up. But then, thanks to my friends, as you see the one in pink right here, I regained my faith into one day perhaps becoming the next Blue Ranger. And this is one question I've been dying to ask though. I mean, since I'm wearing this blue shirt and
It's not the turbo one, but it's okay.
might I have the honor of at least trying that helmet on?
You can't try it on, but you can hold it.
Close enough.
There you go.
Hi.
Hello?
This is a question for the Blue Turbo Ranger. You know, in Operation Overdrive, you know, once a Ranger, I wish you were there, okay?
Say it again, I didn't hear you.
Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. It's great to see you guys. You know the episode of Operation Overdrive, Once a Ranger, when everybody comes back and on? I seriously wish you came back.
Right?
Yeah.
I do too.
Who agrees with me?
Bring Blake Foster back.
Turbo Ranger for the win. Yeah. Yeah. You guys, can I shake your hands? It sounds like a cheesy question, but I'm a big dork.
14-14.
You guys, seriously, we're all going to be here for the rest of the day at booth 1414. We'll shake your hands, we'll take pictures, we'll sign autographs. Because we just want to get to the next question. We literally have like less than 20 minutes.
Okay, I got a quick question, but Walter, I've never gotten the chance to thank you. I was in the Northridge earthquake in '94, and my house got wrecked. We had to stay in a shelter, and you guys came and said hi to all the kids. And I just want to thank you because you did
I remember that. I remember we came down there and we were like, I just gotta say, it's just been the most amazing thing to be part of something where you can go, all you can do, I mean, you can just go somewhere and just be and make such a difference to people. I mean, that has been one of the biggest blessings in my life as far as Power Rangers is concerned. The fact that we were, I mean, that's awesome that we were able to come down there to that shelter and, you know, people are displaced, you know, kids are upset, and just to walk in and say hello made the difference. And man, thank you, that makes my heart smile. Thank you.
Real quick question. I don't know how much you guys have watched of other seasons, but other than your own, was there one that were like, oh, that's pretty cool, I wish I was on that instead, or also, or anything like that?
Mighty Morphin.
The original series, it's always the first is always the best.
I think they were all great. I like mine best.
I don't know that I wanted to be on another series, but just being able to meet everyone from all the different series has been such a blast. So, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, my question is two-parter. First of all, how do you guys feel about Saban buying the copyrights back from Disney? And second, what do you think about Disney's re-release of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
Ooh,
No money for
the
us.
second's a good question. The second was a good question.
He's a good businessman. He's a very, very good businessman. The end.
Yeah, I mean, we have mixed emotions. I mean, I don't know that I don't know that any of us are so emotionally tied. But at the end of the day, I mean, you all
Or
know,
financially.
anything is hardly anything, and that show made crazy money. So I mean, good for him.
The new show, I don't like it so much. I mean, when they added all the stuff to the Mighty Morphin and then.
Yeah, I remember they combined Adam West's Batman with Power Rangers.
Yeah, that wasn't really fun that too much. I liked it the way it was. That's my opinion.
If it ain't broke, don't
That's
break
everybody's
it.
opinion.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much.
Next question, please.
Hi there. Unlike most people here, I didn't grow up watching it. My oldest kid grew up watching the original Power Rangers.
So you ended up watching it, you and them.
I was a single dad. I would watch it and talk to him about the episodes. It was our bonding.
Nice.
My 6 or 5-year-old has grown up watching all the old movies, the TV shows. For 2 days, he's done nothing but talk about meeting Spike and the Power Rangers, and he recognizes all of you because he knows the difference between actors and roles and stuff. But he's been over there the whole time asking, after seeing all these people shake hands, I know you're 14, but can he meet all of you Power Rangers right now?
Aww, it's shy.
Next question.
Hi, we've already done like your favorite moments and your least. I was just wondering, what moments or what episodes like really taxed you mentally? Were like, at the end of the day, you're just like, are we done yet? I just want to go home. Why am I even doing this still? Like, you know, just what one pushed you?
Oh, we got a fan.
I just think after like 15 hours of, I mean, we would get on set at 5 a.m. and it would just be nonstop and a lot of waiting. And I think at any point we just got like, we just wanted to sleep, we just wanted to go home, or just like for us, we were from Texas, I wanted to go home, go back to Texas. But I don't think there was ever a moment where I was just like, I don't want to be here. I loved it.
There was a moment when we were filming the movie though, where I was so exhausted, I literally could have put some toothpicks to make my eyes stay open. Seriously, I became delirious. It was like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and we had to keep doing it. And I was like, I can't even act. I'm just gonna speak. I was really that tired, seriously. But overall, it was an extremely wonderful experience, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Thank you. Next question.
First off, I want to say thank you for giving me a reason to wake up early on the weekends. And second, you inspired me and my class at the time to get more involved with the community, and we were known as Rangers in training.
Nice.
My question is, you have been in quite a few seasons, so I wanted to know which suits were your favorite.
Which suits?
I liked the ninja costumes because they were the most comfortable.
I liked Ninja, and I also liked Turbo.
Mighty Morphin, the movie costume. My favorite, absolute favorite.
I only wore one costume, not like that one.
Same.
Mighty Morphin, baby.
I like the movie costumes as well.
Mighty Morphin, only one dress.
I only wore a turbo, and it's funny because I have the costume at my house, and it's like all miniature size and stuff, and I'm all big out. My friends at work are like, hey, can you wear that costume? And I'm like, yeah, right.
On my finger.
I like turtles.
Thank you, and Justin, you grew up very well.
Whoever saw that commercial, I'll be back.
Actually, I just wanted to say that Zach was probably one of the biggest influences in, like me, actually dancing in front of people. That's it. Thanks.
Thank you.
I really love you guys. I've been a Power Rangers fan forever, since the original series. Anyway, I wanted to ask, what's your favorite season of all of the seasons you guys have done out of the series?
For me, it was the second season because the first season was such a discovery of who are we and what are we doing and how does this work and what's going on, you know? And the second season was like, okay, now we know who we are, we know what we can do, we can improve on what we're doing. The fight scenes got better, I was getting a lot more comfortable. I wish I had done like maybe 2 other seasons in the films. That would have been cool for me. I would have been really happy with that, but it didn't work out that way. But the second season was awesome for me.
I would have loved to see you more. Yeah. And the other last thing I'm hearing is, what do you guys think of a new Ranger series with all robots like they did in Sentai, where we bring back Alpha 5 and 6 and make them parts of the team, like upgraded big time in combat?
That sounds cool.
Could happen.
These guys didn't answer the question, the first question. Okay. Yes, go ahead.
I'm sorry, y'all, but my main question is for the Black Ranger. I'm sure you've heard this many a time before, but I just have to, just me, or is it ironic that you're black playing the Black Ranger?
I get this in every panel, at least once. Alright, so let me just say this.
Didn't they have that on TMZ?
They just did, I thought.
They did.
They just talked about that on TMZ. You know, it was interesting that the Black Ranger was a black guy and that the Yellow Ranger was an Asian girl and the Red Ranger was not Indian, but he looked that way. But, you know, from what it was explained to me, it was all coincidental. They just wanted the Black Ranger was like always with the Red Ranger in the Japanese footage. So when they decided to cast it, they wanted to make it diverse, you know, a little bit of everybody. And they wanted the black guy, Zach was the best friend to the leader, Jason. So it just worked out that way. Yeah, it's all good. Plus it's kind of fun saying I'm the Black Ranger and confusing everybody. They're like, so you were the Black Ranger or the Black Ranger? I'm like, I was the black guy in the black costume, let me just say. I'm the Black Ranger. And there it is. It's all good.
Thank you guys for being such a great influence in my life because my parents made me take Taekwondo lessons on the show.
Nice.
So I went to school with the guy who played Kid Bulk in the Alien Ranger series. He was a friend of mine, and that was like awesome. And then I wanted to know what you guys, this is more of a question for Jason, but he's not here so well. But what did you guys think of the series, or the part where Jason was fighting himself, Green versus White Ranger?
Oh yeah, that part.
My favorite part in anything.
I don't know. I'm not him.
But what did you think? Like, did you guys think that was cool? And then my 2 favorite Rangers. I'm sorry to all of you guys, but it had to be you and the White Ranger.
Thank you very much.
Hello. So we all grew up watching your show and loved it, but if you could just name one show that you guys grew up with.
The A-Team.
Funny enough, Ultraman. I used to watch Ultraman all the time. So the Power Rangers was like, that's kind of like Ultraman.
I used to watch He-Man and She-Ra. I've just started watching Hong Kong Phooey again with my son. Hong Kong Phooey, the dog.
I'm dating myself, but I watched Superman.
I actually grew up watching Power Rangers. I'm in 1990, so that was
Thank you. Next question.
Just glad to see you guys, grew up with you guys. I don't know, you have a lot of fans. Have you ever had any stalker issues?
I've had a couple, surprisingly, that contacted my in-laws. I don't know how they got their information, but he was trying to track me down, and we had to have some talks with the police with him.
The only stalkers I had were girlfriends. And I chose them, so
Once you go Zach, go back.
That's my new catchphrase.
I don't know that I had stalker issues, but I had like a lot of people when I first got on Facebook and really started like kind of chatting with people, like they just took it to a whole nother level, to the point where like I had to like unfriend them and block them, and I don't like doing that to people, but it's like, I don't want to get obscene. Like I'm there to just be like your friend, get to know you, chat. I mean, usually when I turn on the chat, there's like probably 30 messages pop up, people like, hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? So I mean, I obviously can't like sit there and type every single person, and they would get mad and like, all Rangers should die because you didn't say hi to me. And I'm like, really? So I mean, those people, I think it's not cool, because I would say like I don't get on and chat like I used to when I first started, because I just am like, there's no way I can keep up with it. There's no way I can say hi to every single person. But I've got to meet all of you, so it's great. So that's kind of the only weird kind of thing with that. That was recent. Like it's kind of weird.
It's funny you bring up the Facebook. I haven't had a stalker. Nobody's interested in me.
Oh.
So my husband. No, I had a similar thing, because I don't go on Facebook all the time, unfortunately. And so when I do, I have, a long list of people that want to be friends. And one person thought I guess I was doing it intentionally. I hadn't gone on in like a week or two, and left me like this long message. Who do you think you are? You have me waiting, and all this just hateful stuff. But you know what? I didn't respond hateful back. I just said, I'm really sorry. I don't go on Facebook a lot, and I apologize. And then they wrote back, so you're probably not going to let me be your friend now, huh? But I did. It was funny.
I usually have stalker issues on Christmas. I'm not really good with stockings, man.
Next question.
That was the last one. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, we have to clear the room.
Okay, real quick, couple announcements. Next year, August 17th through 19th, will be Power Morphicon in Pasadena. So, get book your tickets.
They're back in Pasadena, nice.
The website to visit for that is officialpowermorphicon.com.
Thank you guys for coming.
Come see us in 1414, y'all. Enjoy the day. Thanks for coming tonight.